Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Today's recipe is this delicious and sweet sensation fried rice. I am so excited to show you guys how I made this, and I have some special tips for you guys to make fried rice that will last longer and still taste fresh and delicious even if you forgot to put them in the fridge. If you are interested, keep watching and please hit the subscribe button if you have not already done so. Thank you. So this is the rice I'll be using for my fried rice. This is Annie Golden Salad Basmati rice. They are long grain. I love using this particular one because it makes fried rice or jollof rice come out very nicely and very lovely. The price is a little bit higher than other types of rice, but I can tell you guys it's worth it. Then I have my king prawns here. They are cooked and frozen. All you need to do is defrost them. You can get this in any supermarket or local store. So these are all my root vegetables. I have them all in one plate. They have all been cut into different sizes. So I have my chopped garlic, shallot, spring onion, white onion, and red onion. And I'm going to be using them all in my recipe. So these are my other ingredients that I'll be using for this recipe. We're going to be using a lot of ingredients in this recipe. So here I have garden peas, or you can call it green peas. I have sweet corn. I have 2 types of shrimps here. They are called seafoods. I have here also chicken breast and some peppers. So let's start cooking. I'll be using salted butter in this recipe. I have used from this one and I'm going to melt it. I love using butter sometimes because it's unsaturated oil. We all know too much oil is not good for one's health. So I try as much as possible to reduce the amount of oil I use in my food as I have young children. I am going to leave it to melt, then add the other ingredient to it. So I'm going to add some garlic to the melted butter, shallots, they are in ring form, I love them in this shape, red onion, and stir fry them for about 2 minutes. Next is the chicken breast. They are boneless and skinless. You can get this chicken from any local store in the supermarket, or better still, you can skin a chicken if you can. Just kidding. So now I'm going to add jumbo chicken stock. If you're cooking chicken, you definitely need to get the stock as it has delish taste to chicken. Then mixed herbs, all-purpose seasoning. You can use this seasoning in any food type because it's all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to sprinkle some salt and pepper, then stir fry the chicken for about 5 minutes. I'm just going to turn the chicken on the other side to make sure both sides are well fried. It is very important to do this to make sure the chicken are well cooked on both sides. If you are still watching and you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on the bell so that you get notified whenever I post my videos. I have amazing recipes I'll be sharing on this channel, and I have tips to cooking delicious recipes. So please subscribe to this channel. Thank you, and God bless you as you do so. I'm going to add the king prawns to it now, then the shrimps. I am using 2 different types of shrimps here, the big ones and the small ones. They are seafood and they taste very nice. They have been cooked already, that's why I'm just adding them to the chicken now. Then season with some salt and onion granules. Then stir fry them for about 3 minutes. My family loves fried rice, especially my eldest son, because of the special magic I had to eat. My son is 11 years and he will always want me to cook fried rice because he enjoys it. Whenever I cook fried rice, he will eat it in the morning as breakfast. I always say, why do you have to eat fried rice as breakfast? That's very funny. Seriously, if you follow this step by step that I'm showing you and cook your fried rice this way, honestly, people will always talk about your fried rice and you will be the envy of the town. Seriously, I'm not joking. Whenever I cook my fried rice, I always get good remark from friends and family that the fried rice tastes lovely, and they have not even tasted that kind of fried rice before. That is the kind of remarks I get from people. So back to business. These are well cooked now. I have a little taste, I must confess, and they taste very yummy. So these are done now. I'm going to put them aside for later. Don't blame me if some of them are missing, especially the king prawns. Now I'm going to stir fry the peppers in the pan. I don't need to wash the pan. So here I have the red pepper, the green one, and the yellow one. There is no need to use just the green one because your fried rice needs to be colorful. So let's move on to the next stage. I have vegetable oil in the pot now. So that's the best oil to use. I'm going to add my onions to it. Then leave it to fry for like 2 minutes. Now it's time for me to add the rice. I've washed the rice and leave it to dry. So if you want to cook your fried rice, what you first need to do before you start your prep is to wash your rice and pour them in a sieve or colander and leave them to dry. I believe if you are cooking fried rice, you need to fry them. If you don't fry them and you boil them, they are not fried rice, they are called boiled rice. So for your fried rice to last longer and still taste very fresh, you need to fry your fried rice. That rhymes. So I'm going to keep on stirring the rice because I don't want them to be burnt. Even though the pot is a non-stick one, you still need to turn the rice a couple of times to make sure they are evenly done. My son is excited when I told him this morning that I'll be cooking fried rice. He's beside me now, but you can't you can't see him. Yeah, he doesn't want me to show his face. Frying the rice with onions will also have more sophistication to the taste as well. As you can see, the rice is turning brown now. You need to fry it so like golden brown so as to make it last for a very long time. Now I'm going to add some water. I'm adding all water to it. I've advised if you can that you should use all water as this will not slow you down. Don't add too much water because it's fried rice and you don't want it to be overcooked. So I will advise that you add your water little by little. I'm going to add chili flakes because I love my food a little bit spicy. You don't need to add that if you don't like chili. I'm adding chicken cubes to it now. Then I'm going to add jumbo chicken stock. This is good for rice and jollof rice. Then I have here fried rice seasoning. This is very good for fried rice. It makes the color comes out very nice. I am going to mix them all together well for even distribution. If you are watching and you have subscribed, I say thank you very much for supporting my channel. God bless you. And if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button now. If you're still wondering why I'm still stirring it, it's because I want the seasoning I've added to incorporate well. Now I'm going to add some salt to taste. Then I'll add more water to it, not too much. Be careful if you're adding water to it, don't add too much water. I'm going to add mixed herbs and stir it and leave it to cook for like 10 to 15 minutes. Don't cook it for too long because for its fried rice it needs to be dry, not soggy. Fried rice is a very special food. I don't know why. There is no party that is complete without fried rice, especially where I come from, which is Nigeria. Although I cook fried rice every week in my house, so it's not just a party food in my house. Now I'm adding the different types of pepper that I have, the red ones, the gray one, the yellow one. I'm going to stir them all together now. Don't stir them for too long, especially when you've added your peppers to to the rice. I just love fried rice. I cook fried rice in my house every week. If I don't cook it in a week, I'm going to be in trouble. So this is our fried rice. You can see it's looking very lovely. I believe fried rice doesn't need to be boring. You need to add different things to it, especially the vegetables that will make your fried rice look colorful. So I've added my green paste to it now. I'm going to stir it again, not too much, and leave it to cook for another like 2 to 3 minutes. Then I will add the sweet corn. So I'm adding the sweet corn now. Sometimes I add diced carrots to my fried rice, but I'm not gonna add it this time because one of my children doesn't really like carrots. But you can add carrot if you want to. There's no crime in doing that. So I'm going to cover it with foil paper now, just to retain the moisture and to help it cook through. Now it's time for us to remove the foil paper and check it. You can see how gracious this fried rice look, and it's very delicious too because I've tasted it. I will leave it to cook for another 2 or 3 minutes on a very low heat because we want the fried rice to be dry. So there you have it, our fried rice is done. Yay! So we have prepped, we have cooked, we have cooked, and it's time to eat. If you like this recipe, please give me a like, leave your comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Also check out my other videos for more recipes. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.